P2 1.3 Duck lived on a lake in a busy, noisy city. All day he could hear people laughing and talking. He could hear cars and trucks. He could hear loud machines at work. One day, Duck decided that he wanted to live somewhere different. "My friend Gilbert lives on a farm," said Duck. "Maybe I will move there, if it's not too noisy." When Duck got to the farm, he began to look for Gilbert. Suddenly, a group of horses trotted past Duck. All he could hear was clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clop. Duck waddled away fast. Soon he found himself in the middle of a group of pigs. All he could hear was snort, snort, snort. "I've found noisy horses and pigs, but not Gilbert," said Duck. Duck hurried down a path. Just then, 3 large dogs came running by. All he could hear was bark, bark, bark. Duck quickly went through a gate to get away from the dogs. Suddenly, chickens were everywhere. All he could hear was cluck, cluck, cluck. "I've found noisy dogs and chickens, too. But where's Gilbert?" Duck wondered. Duck hurried back out of the gate and up another path. A big flock of sheep was making a commotion. All he could hear was baa, baa, baa. Duck didn't know what to do. He decided to look for Gilbert by the barn. Suddenly, a group of cows walked by. All he could hear was moo, moo, moo. "Now I've found noisy sheep and cows. I'll never find Gilbert," cried Duck. Duck sat down by the barn. That is where Gilbert found him. "Poor Duck," said Gilbert. "What's wrong?" "This farm is even noisier than the city," cried Duck. "I want to live somewhere that's not so loud." "I'm sorry, Duck," Gilbert said, "but I'd like to show you something that may make you feel better." "That is where I live," said Gilbert. Duck smiled when he saw a lake at the end of the path. "It is not very noisy," Gilbert said. "Just us ducks." When they got to the lake, Duck jumped right in. There were ducks everywhere. All Duck could hear was quack, quack, quack. "This duck noise isn't too loud," said Duck. "Quack, quack, quack."